What's up, everybody? This is Mario, and I'm back with another episode of Endurify. And yesterday, I recorded my 100th podcast in a row. And this is a big milestone for me as I've been, setting this goal and this endurance challenge to publish a podcast every single day for a year. And I was super excited about that. But that's not the only reason why I was excited yesterday. And the main reason why was because my That Triathlon Life swag finally arrived. So that's what I want to talk about today. So That Triathlon Life is a brand that was created by Eric Lagerstrom and Paula Finley. And they are two professional triathletes that also have a YouTube show. And they have been posting videos every single Sunday for a while. And I somehow came across their videos a few months ago. I've been following what they've been doing, and recently to celebrate my recent milestone, I purchased some That Triathlon Life gear, and it arrived. And just want to tell you the story about their company and their brand and a little bit about them in case you want to check them out as well, because I really like what they're doing. So the name of the company and name of the brand is That Triathlon Life, and according to their website, it exists to give multi-sport lovers a sense of community, involvement, and a place they can go to feel like they're not alone. And if you go on their YouTube channel and just type in That Triathlon Life, you'll see their videos, and they kind of take you behind the scenes of what it's like to be a professional triathlete, and even more so, what it's like to be a professional triathlete through a pandemic, and how do they handle training, and how are they handling Zwift racing, how are they trying to get in their swims and their bikes and their runs, and what do they do when they're not training. So they take you through kind of a day in the life. They show you everything that they're eating, and it's just super interesting. But it's for them, it's just not about the race. It's not just about the being a triathlete or the triathlon. It's about the lifestyle, and it seems like they're really trying to give back to the sport, and that's something that I absolutely love. And again, according to their website, it started out as a pure desire to bring happiness back to the sport. And in their opinion, triathlon has lost its identity on a global level, and so much of the simple day-to-day joy has been pushed aside in favor of chasing data and getting results at all costs. And That Triathlon Life stands for triathlon as a lifestyle. It doesn't matter if you compete, do all three sports each week, ride a $100 bike or a $10,000 bike. What matters is enjoying being outside, being friendly, and being a little better you each day. So this 100% aligns with my beliefs in that it's not about doing the race, and it's not about doing the triathlons. It's about becoming a better person along the way. And I'm a big believer in the joy of the day-to-day moments of training for these races. And that's why I resonate so much with this brand. And the other thing that they really stand for is just quality, because it's not just about making merch, according to their website. For them, it's about growing something bigger than their YouTube channel, bigger than themselves, and being responsible along the way. So they spend a huge amount of time looking for organic, US and Canada made products that are as sustainable as possible. And it makes their products a little bit more costly to make, but they're items that they believe in, and they're ones that, everybody that has purchased them really loves. And, it's things that will actually last. So one other thing that they really try and do is they try and give back. So their long-term goal is to be in a position where they can give a percentage of revenue back to the sport of triathlon. And they'd like to be able to arrange for bikes, gear, and whatever assistance that they can for youth athletes who don't have the means to get into the sport. But for now, they're giving away some of their unused and lightly used gear, and they've signed up for the 1% for the planet, which means that they're going to donate 1% of their revenue every year to charities that are working to save the planet that we get to enjoy every single day. So that's, just a little bit about them, about the actual brand and the company, which again is called That Triathlon Life, and you can check them out at thattriathlonlife.com. But I mentioned it's two people that are behind this brand, and it's Eric Lagerstrom and Paula Finley, and they're dating, and they're both professional triathletes. And Eric is kind of the one who has the YouTube channel, and he does a lot of the video production. But just a little bit of a background about him. So he started swimming competitively around the age of 6, and he discovered how much he loved to compete and kind of push his limits. So because of that, he started racing in local cycling events, and then he just fell in love with that as well. And he competed in his first triathlon when he was 12. So the sport of triathlon picked up in his life, and he joined a collegiate cross-country squad to help develop his running ability, and ended up winning the 18 to 19 USAT National Championship. So because of that, he qualified for his professional card and entry into the ITU U23 World Championships in 2012 and 2014. And he was placing in the top 5 in the ITU Continental Cup races, up from top 15 the year before. And the years that he spent training at a high level were really starting to pay off. So just a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, he has switched to focusing on long distance triathlons, and he's kind of a regular contender in the 70.3 circuit. So as I mentioned, when he's not training, he is kind of a full-fledged videographer, and he captures all of the footage of his races, and he shares that with his YouTube channel. So make sure you check out their YouTube channel. Then Paula Finley. So Paula is also a professional triathlete, and she's like a huge name when it comes to triathlon in Canada. And her journey in the sport began as a swimmer when she was 10 years old, growing up in Edmonton, Alberta. And she found a love for running while in high school. And in 2006, her coach talked her into getting a bike and trying her first triathlon. So that year, she qualified for her first Junior World Championship team, and the fire was officially lit. So she exploded onto the international scene as a 21-year-old when she won 5 ITU World Championship Series races in a row over the span of 2 seasons, which is a feat that no woman in history had ever achieved. And she competed in London at the 2012 Olympic Games and at the 2015 Pan American Games for Canada. So she, in 2017 or 2018, basically decided to test her fitness on long course triathlon as well. And in May of 2018, in her third 70.3 event ever, she won the North American Pro Championships in St. George, Utah, which, solidifies her ranks as one of the best long course triathletes in the world. More recently, she got a lot of attention by winning the Daytona Championship a few months ago. And basically, this is all of the top triathletes in the world coming together, and they put on a triathlon in the Daytona, the same place as the Daytona 500. So it was really cool to see, and she's just exploding and doing amazing things. So that's just a little bit about That Triathlon Life. That's a little bit about the people behind the brand. I actually, in terms of the swag that I got a That Triathlon Life hat, which I'm rocking right now, and also a hoodie, and it is like super comfortable. I love the brand. I love the logo. And more importantly, I believe what they believe, and I believe in their values, which is, it's not just about the race. It's not about the triathlons. It's all about the person that you become along the way and the community behind it, and how can you become a better version of yourself or a better you along the way. So just wanted to share that with you in case you want to check that out. Again, they have a YouTube show or YouTube channel. It's called That Triathlon Life. You can check out thattriathlonlife.com to get some of their swag and just see what they're up to. But that's what I have for you today. I hope that was helpful, and let me know what you think once you check out their channel and their website. So thanks again.